Portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Food City.
On this Food City Friday, I am honored to welcome the singing chef, Andy LoRusso, to Daytime, and he is going to be able to, you'll be able to catch the singing chef this Saturday at the Euclid Avenue Food City in Bristol for a very special cooking show. Welcome, chef.
Thank you. Volare, whoa, la 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 la. I said to Chris, Chris, you got to sing a song. You know, it's the whole thing about singing in the kitchen. I've been singing for my supper for a long time, Chris.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, I finally got my pasta sauces out after close to 30 years of traveling around the world, singing and cooking. But right here in you know, where we are in this beautiful Johnson City and the gorgeous weather we're having, we made 3 beautiful, tasty, and boy, if we had smell-o-vision, folks, you guys, you'll be salivating, because I made so many wonderful things with my sauces. Each individual sauce has an individual recipe, and I know you like the barbecue.
I do like barbecue, yes.
I was hearing about that.
It is a thing for me, yes.
Right.
It is my thing.
So if we revert to barbecue, the vodka cream sauce is excellent for that. That's one of the big sellers at Food City. And of course, any other one, the grandma sauces and fennel, which we put on the pizza, we're going to have a little bit of that a little bit later. And the tomato basil, I actually made, believe it or not, folks, a gluten-free pasta. It's actually the spaghetti squash. We call it spaghetti squash. And we made a gluten-free one for those people who are watching their diet.
Gluten-free and keto-friendly as well.
Well, there you go. I don't know about keto, but I'll tell you what. And we also made with the tomato basil a really nice, Chef Tony helped me out tremendously with this. Made some of my turkey meatballs and put that on a nice bruschetta, toasted with some mozzarella. And we're going to have that in a little bit. But we're going to have
that cheese one more time.
Mozzarella.
Love it.
Mozzarella. But you know, a lot of the portion of the proceeds actually we're going to the Dasonia Medical Research Foundation in Chicago, because I have a form of condition called blepharospasm, and I want to help them find a cure. So for every jar of sauce, there's going to be a kickback to them, and hopefully find a cure to help them out with this disease. Thousands of people have this condition, and a lot of people don't know about it, but they have it all over their body because it's a neurological condition, Chris. But I want to give back, and like we said, giving back is the key, because we get so much back from our giving.
And this weekend, you're going to be up there in Bristol. What can folks expect when they come up to your cooking show?
Well, tomorrow we're going to have at 12 noon. We're going to have all the dishes here, maybe even some more. Chef Tony's going to help me do some work there, and we're going to have a tasting. We're going to sing. We're just going to have a great time at 12 noon in the Food City store in Bristol on Euclid Avenue, I believe it's going to be.
How did you first, you know, you said you've been singing for your supper all your life. How did that singing, how did you interweave that with cooking?
Well, basically, when I came out, and people would ask me when I came out, my first cookbook, they said, Chef, you know, it was called Sing and Cook Italian. What came first, the singing or the cooking? I said to them, the eating. That was the first idea that started the 1991. I published my first cookbook. 2017, I did my second cookbook to my dad's family. And my grandma, believe it or not, was born or came from Sicily, and my mom was born in West Virginia, because my granddad worked in the mines. And he came here at a very young age, worked in the mines, sent over for a sweetheart, got married, had 6 kids, a couple bottles of wine later. And my mom was born here in West Virginia. So isn't that something?
That is something. You
really close by.
West Virginia, not too far away. Yeah. So, but you know, your food, I think it's universal. I really it is. People enjoy great food, no matter what part of the country or what part of the world. Great food is great food.
Well, you know, it brings people together, because I do travel a lot around the world, and it brings people together. When you sit down at the table, I don't care what religion they are, what color they are, what their beliefs are, we're all family. That's the bottom line. We're all family when we sit down and eat.
We're going to come back here in a little bit, do a little singing.
Okay.
Maybe talk more about food, because I could talk about food all day as well.
We got to eat it.
It is thesingingchef.com for more information. The Singing Chef, Andy LoRusso, tomorrow from noon to 1 p.m. there at the Euclid Avenue Food City in Bristol. If you need more information, check out foodcity.com.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Food City.